Hey guys, it's Sacred Guardian. We are back for episode 34, or should I say week 34, where we go into the Beard project. Stick around because I want to show you how I do my monthly maintenance using one of these, the Beard Shaper by Cremo brand. Stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, so as you know, I'm doing the beard. So there's a very small portion of my beard I can actually trim. So we can't take anything off down here too much. We can take some stuff off the sides, but mainly I can maintain the cheek lines. And I tried growing out the mustache for about 3 to 4 months. Didn't like it. I downright hate it. And so I'm going to go up here and trim out the mustache a little bit. And then I'm going to show you guys how I use the Cremo, I hope that's right for you, Cremo Beard Shaper. So what you'll need is a beard shaper, and it doesn't have to be the Cremo. Most of them are made with the same exact kind of angle here. And then you'll need to go into your wife or significant other's drawer and pull out a white eyeliner pen. I think that's right. Is that right? Retractable eyeliner. Yes, nailed it. All right, it happens. All right, so we just need a little bit up on our tip there. Not too much. So then, here's the key thing. So you can kind of see where my natural line is, and I need to keep it as high as possible, but if I get in close here, see I've only got like 4 or 5 hairs that I'm actually trimming off, so it's not a whole lot in case everybody's worried that, oh, that's not part of the beard or whatever. So you go to where your natural hairline is, up on the corner. You see that? We go right up against that, and then you go to the highest point that you have hair on this. So you start here, and then you go up as high as you can to where, alright, so that's it right there. And then you just make a line right down. Like that. Everything above the line goes away, everything below the line stays. Then you just repeat the process for the other side. You line up the corner of the natural, and then corner of the natural to your highest point. And once again, everything above goes away, everything below stays. And that's all there is to it. So now, let's get our trusty rusty shave cream out. I've got a special trick for the shave cream. Alright, so you guys know that I am a big fan of Beard Brand, right? Well, they make this stuff called Utility Balm. I have put it in my videos before. And of course, Temple Smoke, that is my flavor of choice there. Scent of choice, of course. But it's just it has like the consistency of a honey wax type of deal. Honey, oh, like Burt's Bees, if you've ever put that on your lips. It's like a lip balm. That's kind of what the consistency is. So you just get a little bit on the thumb, not much, just like a thumbnail hooped over. And then you just take that and you put it on your fingers. Just your fingers, not your whole hand, because we're not trying to emulsify a lot. And we are just going to attack above here. So what that does is it coats the skin with a nice little greasy oil type of thing. And we don't want to push it into the skin because we're not really trying to moisturize. We're just trying to keep enough moisture on there to actually get a razor and shave. But see what that allows me to do is I have a shaving cream now that you can see my skin glistening a little bit, but it still allows me to see that white mark very easy, much better than what a shave foam type of thing would give you. I have pre-soaked my razor in alcohol. You should always do that before you shave yourself. It will give you a lot of grief later on, especially if you're like me. And the neckline down under here, I gotta lift it up for you, but the neckline under here, I'm actually trying to grow this back out. And because, I mean, look, even when I look up, you can't even see it. So what's the point of shaving it right now at that moment? So we get our razor, like I said, pre-soaked it in alcohol, rinse it off with cool water or warm, whichever you prefer. Doesn't matter. And then we just go to town. We go right with with the grain, going down, following that line. All right, once you've done one pass or two, then you go opposite. You go opposite, that goes against the grain, getting even deeper cut. And that's all there is to it. Rinse that off, and then we'll move to the other side. We want to go with the grain first. With the grain. I'm gonna go one more time. Just make sure you're not going past that line, because you'll get what's called the creeping line, and that cheek hair will turn into chin hair very quickly when you do this. And like I said, the reason I'm going not straight against the grain is because I'm not shaving this every week or every couple days. I'm shaving it once a month, just to give myself a little bit sharper of a cheek edge, even though it's not much of a cheek edge anyway. And that's all there is to it. That's how you do that. That's how you use the beard shaver. So now it's time to get the trimmers out, and we'll attack this mustache line. A few things. First thing you're gonna want, beard brush. Preferably something, doesn't have to be beard brand, but preferably something with large cutouts. Large cutouts. Why cutouts and not molds? Because molds will leave behind a very sharp finish up here, and you'll end up getting tears and snags in there. Where this is just gonna glide through it. That's all we wanna do. It just glides right through the beard. Kent comb is another one. That is a very good comb that has wide tooth. All right, got all that brushed out. We're gonna brush straight down. And this is for if you want a short mustache, not a long mustache. If you want long, you wanna go ahead and pull it to the sides. Because if it's long, you're most likely pulling it to the sides with some wax or something like that. But we want to go straight down because I like to maintain a nice and tight mustache, but not so tight that it's pencil thin. So we'll take the clippers and we'll go through it. We want to go through with a Boar bristle brush. And the reason you want to comb it is you want all those hairs that are tucked up under there to expose themselves. And we're going to repeat this process about 3 times. So we'll go in here and we'll just go right above the lip, and I will keep my clippers kind of angled. So if I'm angled like this, I'm going to keep my clippers angled like this. Why like this? Because it tapers the edge away from my lip so that I can bring a nice bite of food in, and it's not going to give me what they call like a hangover, like a cliffhanger type of mustache. It's going to make it look a little bit more full, but still keep it short. So we've brushed this down. Let's go in with the clippers. We did one side there. We're going to brush it again. Once again, you just want to pull it straight down, and that exposes a little bit more hairs. So you can see it's not exactly a crisp line anymore. So this is why I repeat the process about 3 times. All right, got the crisp line. Want to brush it one more time. And if it's good, if the line stays the same, then you can stay. And this actually stayed pretty much the same. So you can see lined up versus about a month of growth. Not much. Both look okay, just depends on the look you're going for. I like the nice and tight look. So let's move to the other side. All right, once again, remembering when when you turn to that side, I'm using an angle like this so that it tapers it kind of downward, or upward, I'm sorry. Tapers it upward. Comb it out. The line stayed pretty good, but we have a few stragglers here that you can see. So let's hit it again.
All right, back to clean.
And when you're brushing this, you don't want to completely pucker down your lip like that, because that makes the hair do weird, funky stuff. You just want to keep it as natural as possible. It's kind of hard to do while you're talking. But you just want to keep it natural as possible. So you can see the line is pretty clean, but I see a couple little things here and a couple little things here. So let's hit that one more time, remembering to keep the tapered angle. Brush it out. Oh, look, we found a few more right there. That's why you keep brushing it out. And that's the difference that gives you an on-point mustache line wherever you're going, and brushing it out, especially like if you're doing the bottom of the beard here. You want to just keep brushing and pulling that out. And if a brush is not pulling it out, switch to a comb, a pick. Just depends on how thick and bushy you've got that beard down there. And you just got to keep going over it until all those hairs are in place. So I've got some pesky hairs there, and you saw me go straight in. And I was doing that because I could see myself as I was going here, my line was creeping up and up and up and up. And all I wanted to do is just rest right above the lip. I want to have as full of a mustache as I can, but keep it right above the lip, nice and tight. And also, being able to go straight in, it's nice because I've got that tapered edge where I keep that nice and steep angle there. That tapered edge allows it so that it's only the bottom layer of hairs that I'm taking off as I'm going like that. So if I would have just been going in straight, I would have this nice line, and then I'd brush it out, and then all the hair that's on top would go whoop. And then you'd have like the walrus mustache thing going on. And you don't want the walrus mustache. It just makes it look thin and creepy. It's like a weeping willow kind of thing. So guys, that is my typical monthly maintenance. That's what I've been doing for the past 2 months or so like that, trying to perfect it down so that I could show you guys my method to going into it. So once again, the tools that you needed were large beard comb, and then you need boar bristle brush, trimmer, and then of course pick yourself up one of these under 10 bucks. Walmart. You can go anywhere. Amazon, probably around $5. It doesn't have to be the Cremo brand. It can be any brand that you want. They all do just about the same exact thing. And you can use the exact same tips that I did right there for any of those little beard buddies and stuff like that. That just kind of helps you maintain the uniformity across it so that you don't continuously get that creeping line. So, thank you for watching. And remember, as always, guys, it's not how many you kill, it's how many you save. See you later.